best viewing audience, those who are watching the E1CBL. This is the Elite One recruiting platform. This is our podcast. We've got the championship team members from the Horizon. And a recap from our last show, we had the number one shooting guard, Cam Berhanen from the Waves. We had the number one small forward, Lushane Wilson, also from the Waves. And we had Ty Walker, who was the number one ranked center, also from the Waves. They were all on the show last episode. And tonight, we've brought three fantastic players from the Horizon. We've got Fabion Sutherland. We've got AnthonyWhite. And yes, that's right, folks. Tonight, we've got two-time MVP Bobby Gray in the building.
Two-time MVP Bobby Gray.
I'm sure right now we're going to hear all kinds of people chiming in because Bobby Gray really has the entire island buzzing. Bobby Gray, how you doing tonight?
I'm great, man. I'm good. How you doing?
Man, Bobby Gray, I'm having flashbacks. This is what I see. When I played basketball a few times that I've gotten home, and every time I score a layup, this is what I'm doing on the court. You got me, Bobby. You got me doing the Bobby Gray on the court. I never thought I was going to become that guy, but I'm out there dropping crossovers, layups, and I'm running down the court and I'm doing the Bobby Gray.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
All right. So, Bobby Gray, we just captured some highlights of yours. Talk to me. What was it like to be here the second time and through your second MVP? Talk to us.
It's always great to be in Jamaica. Like a lot of people always want to go to Jamaica, and I was blessed enough to go for basketball, and it was just awesome. Like the times I've been there, awesome energy on another level. Like it's just great. The weather, the people, the food, it's a great atmosphere.
Tell me, what did it feel like to have a target? Because now you're the second time MVP. When we bring you back for the third time, you know there's going to be a huge target on your back. Guards from all over, from the islands, from the Americas, they're going to be saying, "Man, we want that title. We want to get that Bobby." What does that feel like?
It feels good. I mean, like I'm a competitive. They competitive. Like you always want to have a target on your back. Like if you're gonna be the best, want to be the best, it's gonna be a target. So I'm ready for it, and whatever got to go, let's get it.
Okay, I love it. I'm dying to bring on your teammates out here. We've got two awesome players from the Horizons. We're gonna bring them in one by one. We've got Flimo in the. Oh man, Flimo, tell me you got the pot cover with you. Tell me you have the pot. Is he by your side? I feel like that guy lives right across the street or something.
No, he's not. But he's close, man. Really close to the team as well.
Listen, I noticed he got in both championship pictures. He definitely is a part of the team. Flimo, talk to me. You're part of that second run championship team. How did that feel to capture the back-to-back?
It feels great. Even though it's a different set of guys, apart from the returning players. To me, this one here was more optimistic. It was more optimistic in my eye. because the team we had is much younger than last year.
I got it. Now you had a lot of heavy weight to carry when Big Nikolai Brown went down and out. That shifted you. I know you got kind of player that can play from 1 through 5, but tell me, what did that feel like? Because he's also a personal friend of yours.
It was no big deal. I already know what I had to do just in case anybody on the team got hurt. So I just make sure I be available at all times. If you need me to do what I have to do, I just go out there and do it. As
Okay.
me and Coach Parker also spoke to me about something, so I just took it as a challenge and just did my part.
So Bobby, that impacts you as well. You lose your starting center. He's also an all-star at that. That's a big loss. How did you feel as a point guard when he went down?
When he went down, I mean, we all was concerned and wanted our big guy out there, but we knew we had to try to get it done for him and come together even much more than we was already doing and get it done.
And talking about adversity, Bobby, you had an injury this playoff, didn't you? This season, didn't you?
Yeah, I had an injury. Yeah, my pinky.
Okay. Did you play through every game, or did you sit on any games?
No, I played through it. I'm playing through that.
Okay. No, there were some rumors that some of the scouting reports are saying, "Oh man, Bobby Gray might be out tonight. He was a game time decision."
No, it kind of was a game time decision, but I was like, man, I want to be out there. I want to be out there for my guys. I want to play. Let's get it. I want to play.
And if I'm correct, you actually had another all-star performance that night as well.
Oh yeah, had to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to show the rankings in a second, but before we show the rankings, I've got, to me, if I had to vote for a new category for most improved player, and not improved because he wasn't good before, but because he showed up and showed out this time, let's bring Fabion Sutherland. There he is.
Hey,
there he is. Oh man, what an awesome tournament you had this time around. Fabion, talk us through from game 1 all the way to the championship. I'm going to ask you this question. As a contributor, what did it feel like to be a major contributor this time around?
It's actually an amazing feeling, because we enjoy the game. And as a team, we always play for each other. So it's always a joy once we're doing the right thing and getting everybody together. So it's always awesome.
Okay. Seasonal high. Did you have a personal game that really stood out the most that you said, yeah, this is when I let the crowd and the coaches and the online presence know that I'm here? Which game stood out the most for you?
I think it was that game with the Storm, the white team. That was a very close game. That game went straight down to the wire and Cameron was shooting lights out. So we were in a bit of trouble with him, but we came out victorious in the end, even though they got us back in the other game. But we thought we were going to see them in the finals to, finish it once and for all, but things didn't turn out well for them.
This is a question for all three of you, and I want to ask this question. The crowd has jumped on the horizon. Like I'm in the microphone announcing the game, and I feel like I'm announcing for a home team. Even though everyone's supposed to be a home team, but the horizon had the audience. From the pot cover, from the parents, I saw young and old wanting to be a part of the horizon. How did you do that?
I think it was our energy as a team, and then the local players. We have vibes. We vibe well with everyone. So people tend to gravitate to our team more than the others, I guess. As I said, because of the energy that we bring.
Okay, Flimo?
Swag and just hard work. We just go out there and do what we have to do. I think from last year when everybody came and watched the first tournament, they're like, yo, that team are nice. We like the red team. This team nice. I mean, even get called from overseas about the team. So it's just a great vibe, man. Just Horizon is a different team versus everybody. That's great vibe.
So Bobby Gray, as a 2-time MVP and as a league all-star, can you give a special shout out to the crowd? I know the audience would love to hear from you. I heard that you're supposed to be an honorary Jamaican by now. Like, is that what's happening? So can you give like the audience just a special shout out on behalf of the Horizons, the championship team?
Yeah, on behalf of the team, we want to say thank you to all the fans that supported us both seasons. We love it. We hear you guys, and we try to put a show on for you guys every single time we touch the floor and come out on top. And we appreciate y'all.
All right. And I get one more question about the fans. This could go for you, Fabs, or you, Flimo. What was your strategy to get friends and family to come out to the game? Either one of you, Fabs, Flimo. What was your strategy? Or what were some recommendations? What did you do to get friends and family to come out?
All right.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
My strategy was really
Device.
quite a few people know me, right? And they know me through basketball. So they've been seeing me for a while, and they've seen me grown from where I put on the catch a ball to now where I can do something, right? So whenever I would post clippings or videos of myself playing and say, "Oh, come see me play," or "Come watch Horizon this weekend at the National Stadium Indoor," people often want to come watch because they would have seen me play before in the college league or the community league. So they know what to expect. So they were coming to watch a nice game, and they know that we'll get it from my squad.
Okay. Flimo, what about you? What, people just follow you? What's happening, man?
I mean, as a local base player that's been there and continue doing what I'm doing at this high level. I mean, there's a lot of respect out there, and people tend to come out and support not just me, but come out and support basketball generally. So that's what it was for me.
Okay, so without any further ado, I think I've warmed you up. I got all the nice stuff out the way. Now we're going to talk about the rankings. Let's get some. Remember, when we speak about rankings, gentlemen, we hold back no feelings. We've got 12 point guards on this ranking. And what we're going to do right now, the first thing is almost like a question. Do you agree with the rankings? And then the second question is, if there's anyone that you would move upwards or lower, who would you be sliding up or down the ranking? So, Bobby, I'm going to start with you. You're the MVP. You rank number one. What's your thought? What's your opinion?
It's a lot of good guards, top guards. I feel like they can go either way. But obviously, you got to win, and you got to be a likable player and a good player. And I'm cool with like how it is. Like, it looked good to me. Like, it looked good to me.
So 1 through 12. Okay, I'm going to have a second question about the rankings later on about young guards and future guards. So let's just keep it as it. So Bobby Gray says 1 through 12, leave it the way it is. Flimo, what you saying about that? 1 through 12, leave it, change it.
I think the only one I would change is number 2 with number 3. I think that JJ from Storms is pretty solid. I haven't fully seen that in action like that. But I'd rather put Jaren 2.
Okay.
Outside of that,
Fabs, you're next. You know it's coming. Look at the rankings 1 through 12.
I think it should stay like that. I think everybody got placed based on the work that they put in and how well they perform. So I guess if it's there, I guess that's what they deserve.
So I'm going to rock the boat a little bit. No one's looking at – I'm just going to be that guy. DJ Forbes, sitting in the number 9 spot. Everyone feels he should stay that low? I mean, y'all said you're going to leave it alone. Go ahead.
Well, who would he get in front of?
I think he played well, you know. I think he played well. And I guess with those other guys that he would be going up against, the number 9 spot isn't a bad spot at all.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So my other question towards this ranking, since we're sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying he was injured for most of the games, so I can't really say move him up or move him down.
He wasn't at full service for this year.
Yeah, had a bad hamstring.
Where he's at right now, number 9, it only can get better forward for the next tournament in fall.
All right. Okay. So as we look at those rankings, I'm gonna poke you again, Bobby, Mr. MVP. See, when you're MVP, I get to poke at you, man. On that ranking, which guard gave you the toughest battle?
I say Jaren. He's good. Like Primo said, like he's good on both sides of the ball. He can score. He can play good defense, and I say him if anybody.
Okay. You know, there's some highlights, and I maybe we'll show some on the clip. I know this is, Bobby Gray got number 1 ranking, but I did see the highlights of every player. And you're right, JJ had some highlights. He caught some lobs.